Hi, this is Elijah with the Oxygen team, and today I'm going to show you how to set up Adobe Fonts, which was formerly known as Typekit, with your Oxygen website. Adobe Fonts is a service that gives you access to a lot of really cool fonts on your site once it's integrated. To get started, you'll need an Adobe Fonts account. Visit fonts.adobe.com and log in. Once you're logged in, we're going to click the Browse Fonts button at the top left of the page. Now, we'll be presented with all of the fonts available. We're going to pick a decorative font for this example. So I'll check decorative on the left-hand side to filter the fonts, and then scroll down until I find one I like. How about this one? Okay, so the next step is to click the font itself, which will take you to the fonts page. We then need to add this font to a web project. Web projects are how Adobe Fonts allows you to organize multiple fonts into a package that can be implemented on your site. So click Add to Web Project near the right-hand side of the font page. Now we can click this drop down and either add to a web project we already have or create a new one. In this case, I'm going to create a new project. So click Create a New Project. And I'm going to type a name. Let's call this Demo. And below, you'll have the option to include several different styles of the font: regular, italic, bold. This particular font only has regular, so I'll leave that checked. Click Create. Now, we've created our web project that includes the font we want. So, click Done. Now, because Adobe Fonts was formerly Typekit and they're still working out a few things during the switchover, you'll need to email Adobe to get an API key in order to integrate your web project with your Oxygen website. To do that, email fontsupport@adobe.com with your Adobe Fonts account email address, and they'll get you an API key. Once you have your API key, you'll need to go into your Oxygen site and enter it. So let's switch over to our Oxygen site. From your WordPress dashboard, go to Oxygen, Settings, and click the Typekit tab. Now, this is where you'll enter the API key that you've been provided by the Adobe Fonts team. So I'll paste mine in here and click Submit. The page will refresh, and now you'll have a kit drop-down. Click the drop-down and choose which one you'd like. In our case, we set up a new web project called Demo, so we'll select that one and submit. Now, let's edit a page in Oxygen and see if our fonts are available. Click Pages. I'll edit the sample page for this example and click Edit with Oxygen. Now we'll add a section and we'll add a heading. We want this heading to use our new Adobe font. So go to the font family dropdown in the properties pane and it should show up in the list. Right there's our new font that we included. If it doesn't show up in the list, you can always type the name of the font in the search field. And there it is. So let's select it and let's save this and go to the front end. So that's how you use Adobe Fonts with an Oxygen website. This is Elijah with the Oxygen team, and thank you for watching.